Lifelong friendships have been destroyed. Multiple fights, suicides, and even murders have been committed, all in the name of one card game. This game is bridge, and I've been fascinated by it for over half my life, which is not much. So here I am, a 12-year-old who wants to introduce you to the mystery of this mind sport. Let me start with a few basics. A deck of 52 cards is divided into 4 suits. The ace is the strongest card in the deck, followed by the king, queen, jack, 10, all the way till the 2. Bridge is played by 4 players. We call them north-south, which is one pair, playing against east-west, which is another pair. Each player is dealt 13 cards, and when all 4 players have played one card, it's called a trick. Usually, whoever plays the highest card wins the trick. There's not much trickery involved. The objective of bridge is to take as many tricks as possible. It is played in boards of approximately 7 minutes each. The bidding, which takes place before the play of the cards, is a conversation among the 4 players, but it happens without a single word or gesture from any of the players. The purpose of bidding is to decide how many tricks each pair will attempt to make through an auction. The pair which wins the auction tries to fulfill the number of tricks decided in the bidding, while the other pair tries to prevent them from doing so. Bidding is like creating a blueprint for a building, while hand play is the actual construction of it. Bridge may seem like a difficult game to play, but once you get it, you're completely drawn into it, which is what happened to me. Since I was 4, I had been playing basic card games with my grandparents. As I got better at understanding how the cards were distributed, I'd get upset with them because they wouldn't remember which cards had been played. Recognizing this, my father got me a bridge tutor. I was only 6.5 at the time, and I had to actually sit on top of the dining table to be at eye level with the cards. Soon, I started loving the game, and I began learning with full enthusiasm. I still love playing board games like Monopoly and the Settlers of Catan, and video games like Minecraft, but bridge has become my true passion. I played my first tournament at Indian Gymkhana in Mumbai. That's me sitting on 3 chairs so I could see the cards better. One of the opponents, with a good sense of humor, welcomed me to the table by saying, "I'm feeling intimidated playing against you. What if I lose to a 7-year-old kid?" A few months after this, at the selection camp for the World Youth Bridge Championships that were to be held in France, one of my partners did not play well. When the round ended, I started crying and I told my father, "He's the second worst player I know." My father asked me who was the worst. And in utmost seriousness, I told him, "You!" At the end, I qualified for the World Championships and I was the youngest player to participate. In fact, I even won the Joan Gerard Award for aptitude, fair play, and a friendly international spirit. I later learned from my mentors that no matter how well or badly your partner plays, you should never blame them for the result. Trusting your partner and being on the same wavelength is important to succeed at bridge. Bridge helps you make friends with new people, no matter where in the world they are. With online platforms today, you can easily find people of a similar skill level or temperament to play bridge with. This December, I partnered with a 22-year-old bridge champion from Canada for the first time. We met on Zoom only once before playing a reputed online tournament. Despite our lack of experience playing together, we won first place in this tournament. One of the reasons you are able to adapt to a new partner is because the language of communication, the bidding conventions, follow a basic, universal syntax, just like English grammar. When we play with a new person, we follow the basic rules that are universally used, like nouns and verbs, but we don't complicate things by using figures of speech or passive voice. I only use passive voice when I've forgotten to do my homework. "Miss, I thought the assignment was going to be discussed by us on Thursday." If I were 30 years older, I would probably be talking about how bridge helps you increase your focus, problem solving, analytical and communication skills, and how it helps you improve your logic, intuition, persistence, etc., which is all true, but I don't want to bore you with all that stuff. One of the most important things bridge has taught me is to stay in the present. I've lost focus and even tournaments in the past by letting one bad board influence another. Bob Hammond, one of the greatest bridge players in the world, says that the boards you play don't have memories. Only you do. And through bridge, I've learned to stay in the present. Bridge players can remember thousands of boards and the best lines of play in a process of learning that continues lifelong and helps hone their intuition. This seems like a lot, but how many tunes do you remember? Maybe 500 or 1,000? It's similar with bridge players. Your brain can recognize a combination that you've seen previously and apply past learnings to current play. Robots have beaten humans at both chess and poker, but they still can't beat good bridge players. Because while they can recognize patterns better than us, bridge engages the creative right side of the brain too, and robots still haven't mastered deceptive play, bidding, or reading opponents. Does that number intimidate you? It should. That is the number of possible combinations that a deck of 52 cards can produce. You might be thinking that with so many possible combinations, whether you win or lose depends on the cards you are dealt. After all, most card games depend on your cards. But an important factor of tournament bridge is that everyone plays the same cards. So even if you get a bad set of cards, what matters is how you play those bad cards compared to everybody else. It may surprise you to know that Mahatma Gandhi was a keen bridge player too, and he used the game to explain the difference between karma, the hand you are dealt, and dharma, what you do with it. Which is true not just in bridge, but in life too. One of the things that I love the most about bridge is how it helps you make friends for life. At the Summer Nationals in India in 2017, I was 8 and my partner was 14. A top-ranked opponent said in Hindi, "Ye bacche kyun khel rahe?" Which means, why are these kids playing? This is a serious event. I used to play quite slowly at the time and I felt pressurized by the opponents to play faster. At the end, my partner and I played really well and we won a rank. Later, the opponent asked if he could take a picture with me, and we've been friends ever since. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates are friends and bridge partners, and Buffett has famously said, "Bridge is such a sensational game that I wouldn't mind being in jail if I had 3 cellmates who were decent bridge players." Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Patel had actually done just that. Their banter while playing bridge, even while in prison, led to a legendary, lifelong partnership that began on the bridge table. Their sense of loyalty and bond of personal affection was so fundamental that it played an important role in the direction of India's freedom struggle. Who knows? If not for bridge, Indian independence may have taken longer. Of all the reasons to learn the game, the most important is that it's just fun to play. It offers the suspense and adventure of a crime thriller, the cerebral qualities of chess, the excitement of video games, and the teamwork of athletic sports, all in a friendly setting. Imagine someone my age and size trying to play football or basketball in a world-class team. I love playing them, but it's almost impossible to compete against adults. At the bridge table, however, age is not a hurdle because you can start playing young and continue for long after without losing your touch. To me, bridge is a game of beauty. There is a lifetime of intricate positions and challenging boards ahead of you. The game is endless, full of gorgeous details that will only reveal themselves to you slowly, over a long period of time, as you play more and more. My hope is that more young people all over the world experience the joys of this amazing game. Thank you very much.